It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Five receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. He'll pull it down. Inside the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Knight. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play. Stop for drop.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what?
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Washington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's fourth. Shakes off the defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Wants to throw. It's Knight. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you say...
And that ball's free behind the line. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. 40, at the 30, past the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. Offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. To the air, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. Quick step and go. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that...
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. And he'll be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on third. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. 8th play of the drive coming up. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Find some fresh air. And they swarm him under.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California. He's able to scramble. While he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Under fire. Dances away to buy time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught. Nice move there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Finds his man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Still on his feet. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. It's caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Into the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. Pulls it in, it's Nowaski. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So look at this, they're sending out the kicker to try a long. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's 4. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The quick out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as we'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to keep it in the air. Keeps looking downfield. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long and field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now.
Turning it on! And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback.
Beatdown has ensued. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And they tacked on the extra point. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. See if any drama can be mustered. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down?
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is.
42, South Carolina, 26.
He'll bring it out. It's Flood. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He's going to take off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Working that left side now. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. He would not be denied. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Troy. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Knight. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Henderson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Rushes on him. Slips a tackle. Gonna try to get it himself. Makes his man miss. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Auburn offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Makes a grab deep. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.